You won't believe me, but there are stores making $500,000 in revenue, and the fun part is that they're not even selling the usual hot ticket items, but actually, the ones that no one speaks about. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to jumpstart quite a similar business with the help of AI. Stay tuned for a chance to snag my secret prompts too. I'll spill more on that later in the video. Now, here's the thing. I dug into some research and turns out there's a crazy demand for watercolor clip art graphics. Surprisingly, there's not much competition in this niche, maybe because it takes a bit of design flair to come up with these graphics. In case you don't already know, clip art graphics are pre-made illustrations that can be used to take the visual game to a whole new level. It's more like a PNG image but with a transparent background. A quick Etsy search proves that there's way less competition for this stuff compared to other digital products like journals and planners. So I went on to do a little more research, and my detective work led me to this awesome store that's basically just a clip art heaven. They've got a stash of graphics catering to all sorts of niches and styles. Judging by the reviews, they're definitely rolling in millions. I'd like to keep the video simple, but guess what? If you really want to know how these stores are doing, then try out the paid tool allura.io to look at their annual revenues. The results might really blow your mind away. Now, let's switch gears and peek at another store I came across. This one's also in the clip art game, and you can probably tell how well they're doing at the business, right? That makes one thing pretty clear. There's a crazy demand for these graphics, and the competition isn't exactly fierce. And you know the best part? We've got the edge over the others because AI is right there at our disposal. With its help, we can pump out more listings in less time, and you know what they say, the more listings, the quicker those sales roll in. As I already mentioned, I'd keep things simple. I've got another freebie way to check if a product is doing good in the market. And that's by checking and, of course, deeply analyzing its reviews. So, for example, if we take this one, we can see that it has quite a lot of reviews and most of them have been published recently. Now, that's a good sign. Recent reviews mean this product is still making waves and bringing in the money to the store. But don't just stop there. Dig deeper into those reviews and figure out what people love about the product and what they're not so crazy about. Also, check what they're using the product for. The better you understand this information, the more edge you'll get over your competition. So take it as your mission to win over those stores doing so well. So basically, for this step, I want you to do some serious research about the products, understand them as deeply as you can, and gather all the information you'll need to come up with something even better. Once you think you're done with the research part, you can move on to the next step, which is crafting your own graphics in Midjourney. But hey, before you start generating your own images, set the Midjourney bot to version 5. Now, let's say you want to create something like the Christmas clip art. Here's the scoop for you. Copy the main words from its title and head over to Midjourney. Start by typing the Imagine prompt. Then, paste in those design keywords, hit enter, and you're done. Next up, you've got 4 options to choose from. For me, this one's a really fun part. Under your shiny new images, you've got buttons for upscaling. That's the U for making it bigger. And variations, that's the V for mixing it up. So, if your first one's your vibe, hit U1. And let's say you like third but want some twists. Hit V34 and the bot will generate 4 new versions for you. Let me break it down using another example. Let's say you spot another listing that catches your eye. First things first, get an overall idea about it. Like what it includes, how many graphics, the styles they're using, and so on. Once you've got the layer of the land, it's time to hop over to the reviews. Check out what people love and what they don't, and try coming up with a product based on the information and facts you've gathered. After that, snag the product keywords and throw them into Midjourney. Play around with the prompts, and get a bit wild with your creativity. Once the results make you happy and fully satisfied, hit that download button. And hey, I've got another cool trick for finding clip art ideas, which is none other than using our very own ChatGPT. Let's say you want to go for the Christmas idea we're going with. You can ask the bot to make a list of clip art ideas, then just like you did earlier, copy the keywords and head to Midjourney to create the actual design. But hey, there's a downside that might come along the way. Midjourney doesn't always come up with images with a crispy resolution. No worries though. You can always use free tools like the AI Image Upscaler. Simply upload your image, decide how much bigger you want it, and that's it. When it's done, zoom in. You'll spot a major glow up in image quality. Now, download your upgraded image and head over to the next step. It's time to get those clip art images ready to sell. The plan is to deliver each image as a solo star in PNG format. This means we need to remove the background and separate those graphics. The best way to do this is by turning to photopea.com, which is basically a free version of Photoshop. The first move is to upload the enlarged image to Photopea. Since we're dealing with a white background, life's a bit easier. On the left side, you'll see a toolbar. Right-click on the eraser tool, and you'll see 3 options pop up. Go for the magic eraser. Then click on the background, and it'll be removed in no time. For better results, I'd recommend zooming in too. After that, you have to break the illustrations and slot each one into its own template. Now, grab that tool from the toolbar, draw a circle around the design you want to break free, and hit Ctrl+X to cut it loose. Now, click on File up top, and hit New to birth a fresh template. Make sure the background is set to transparent, and tap Create. Once that's done, hit Ctrl+V to paste your design in this new space. Repeat the same process for all the illustrations, and once you're done, export each one as a PNG file from here. And by now, you're almost done and ready to roll and sell your masterpiece in your own store. For the finishing touch, I'd suggest making life easy for your customers. Toss all those gems into a Google Drive folder and grab that link. Now, here's the final stretch. Head over to Canva and create a simple PDF page with a button that directs the customers to the folder you've created. Head over to Canva and create a simple PDF page with a button that directs the customers to the folder you've created. This means that anyone who buys a product from you gets this super handy PDF file. And once they click the button, they'll be taken to the Google Drive folder you created to access your top-notch clip art illustrations. I know some people think things are way too competitive on Etsy, but trust me, it only takes a couple of right moves to crack it. You can easily stand out by giving more value or making your listing a visual stunner that they can't help but adore. But other than that, most people are simply pulling the excuse card just because they don't want to hustle. With that said, let's wrap up today's video. Huge thanks for tuning in. I usually try things out, but this side hustle, I had to spill the beans. It's got serious potential, especially with AI in the mix. So, if you've got questions, drop them in the comments below. I really appreciate your support and hope to catch you in the next one.